Every single day, whether you even realize it, your body is in a fight, a constant battle. And the front line of that battle, it's your nose. So today, we're diving into this unseen war it's waging against city pollution, which, as you know, is a massive issue in urban India.
I mean, it's no secret, right? In so many of India's cities, pollution is just a constant, growing part of our daily lives. And with every single breath we take, our body is working super hard to filter out what's in the air. But have you ever really stopped to think about the one tool doing all that heavy lifting? I mean, what about your nose? It is working overtime, and without the right kind of care, that can lead to some pretty serious health issues down the line.
So, what is actually going on inside your nose when you're breathing in polluted air? Well, all that constant exposure can totally overwhelm its natural defenses. It really all comes down to these tiny, nasty particles that get lodged where they just shouldn't be.
And this is where that invisible threat of pollution becomes a very real everyday problem. We're talking about things like dust, smoke, and allergens that don't just pass through. Nope, they get trapped inside your nasal passages. And that's what triggers allergies, leads to those painful sinus blockages, makes it harder to breathe, and can even ruin your sleep. It's a super common problem all across urban India.
But here's the cool thing. Our bodies are pretty amazing, right? Your nose actually comes with its own super effective built-in filtration system. So to figure out how to help it, we first need to get how it's supposed to work in the first place.
Okay, so meet your nose's natural cleaning crew, the cilia and mucus system. Think of it like this. The mucus is the sticky trap that catches all the bad stuff. Dust, germs, pollutants. Then you have these tiny microscopic hairs called cilia, and they are constantly sweeping that trapped junk out of your system. It's a brilliant little self-cleaning machine.
So what happens when this perfect little system gets overloaded? Well, in a healthy system, the mucus is thin, which lets the cilia just easily sweep everything away. But with constant exposure to pollution, that mucus gets thick and heavy and sticky. The cilia just can't move it effectively, and the whole cleaning process slows way down. Sometimes, it pretty much just grinds to a halt.
So what can we actually do about it? Well, the good news is there's a lot. Let's walk through a simple, really actionable plan to support your nose's natural defenses.
All right, here are 5 super straightforward steps. First, a gentle saline rinse. Doing this once or twice a day helps thin out that thick mucus and just washes out all the dust. Second, wear a mask. When you're outside, especially on high pollution days, an N95 is like a physical shield that just stops particles from ever getting in. Third, don't forget about your indoor air. Air purifiers, keeping those AC filters clean, and even just wet mopping makes a huge difference. Fourth, try to avoid other irritants like smoke and really strong chemical fumes. And finally, number 5, stay hydrated. Just drinking enough water keeps your mucus thin and effective, helping that whole system just run smoothly.
You see, by taking these simple steps, you're not just cleaning your nose, you're reinforcing your body's #1 shield against airborne threats. Let's look at the awesome payoff you get from making this part of your daily routine.
And the rewards? They're pretty immediate and significant. You'll start to experience easier, clearer breathing. You'll probably suffer from way fewer allergy flare-ups. And because your nose is doing its job trapping germs before they can get deeper into your system, you'll actually enjoy better overall immunity. It's like a chain reaction of really good health benefits.
So, what's the big takeaway here? In this constant fight against pollution in our cities, please don't overlook your most powerful personal tool. Taking care of your nose isn't just about comfort. It's your first and honestly your most important line of defense for your health. So the real question is, are you equipping it for the battle?